My name's Ethan Calloway, 29, living in Detroit, Michigan, working long nights at a local fast food joint. The fluorescent lights buzzed above, the scent of grease clung to my hair, coins jingled in my pocket as I counted tips at the end of another 12-hour shift. Every day felt the same, fryers sizzling, orders beeping, customers yelling, but nothing hurt more than the family dinners. My cousin Dexter and Uncle Garrett never missed a chance to jab at me. Fast food? That's your big future? They'd scoff, laughing while I smiled politely, swallowing the sting of their words. I kept quiet, I worked, I dreamed, but deep down, I knew something had to give. Little did they know, the tables were about to turn. Dexter and Garrett weren't just mean, they were cruel. Thanksgiving, birthdays, even casual Sunday lunches. They mocked me relentlessly. You'll never own anything real, Ethan. Burgers won't buy you a life. Meanwhile, I was putting in 60-hour weeks, scraping every penny together, surviving on instant noodles and determination. I watched them waste time, complain about jobs they barely tried, yet they somehow acted like life owed them respect. I remember Garrett once leaning back in his chair, a beer in hand, saying, "You're just lucky we don't have to bail you out financially." Yet, the words cut, sharper than any knife. My heart ached, my hands trembled, that humiliation burned, but I swallowed it. And then one day, everything changed. It happened on a Saturday morning. I had just been offered the chance to manage a new franchise location, a dream I'd worked years to achieve. Excited, I called Garrett and Dexter, thinking they'd be happy for me. Instead, Dexter laughed. "Don't think you're better than us now. That's just a cheap promotion, Ethan. You'll mess it up." Garrett smirked, adding, "Yeah, don't get cocky. You're still our cousin, nothing more." I felt my chest tighten, the fryer's heat on my back suddenly suffocating, the metallic scent of oil sharp in my nostrils. Every laugh, every belittling comment, replayed in my head. I wanted to scream, I wanted to throw something, but instead, I smiled, quietly, coldly. Because I knew, their mockery wasn't the end, it was fuel. Over the next years, I poured everything into building my franchise chain, from scouting prime locations to perfecting menus, hiring managers, designing interiors, marketing campaigns. I was meticulous, relentless, the smell of fresh fries, the hum of new fryers, the laughter of satisfied customers, it became my world. Every step, every decision, was strategic. I wasn't just creating a business, I was building the exact life they said I'd never have, and all the while, Garrett and Dexter were oblivious, still living small, thinking their words still held power over me. Then came the texts, the calls, the frantic voicemails. "Wait, what do you mean you bought the whole block of stores?" Dexter typed, panic in every word. Garrett's call came next, voice shaking. "Ethan, you can't do this. You're making a huge mistake." I stayed calm, quiet, professional. "Congrats, welcome aboard." I typed once, then went silent, notifications pinged non-stop, their entitlement cracking like glass. They didn't understand that power had shifted, that the boy they mocked was now the one writing the rules. The moment of public reckoning arrived at the grand opening of my flagship store. Garrett and Dexter arrived, thinking they were just attending a family celebration. Instead, I personally handed them uniforms and name tags. "Welcome to your new job," I said, my voice steady, eyes calm. Crowds gasped, whispers filled the air, flashbulbs popped, their faces went pale. Every insult, every mocking laugh from years ago reflected in their stunned silence. The underdog had become the authority. The mockery ended, publicly, decisively, and humiliatingly for them. Garrett and Dexter had no choice but to adapt, humble, quiet, constrained. They worked, their arrogance stripped away. And me? I stood back, watching the calm morning sunlight hit the building, breathing in the faint smell of fries, feeling satisfaction not from revenge, but from dignity restored. I learned a lesson: patience, hard work, and self-belief outweigh ridicule. The value of proving yourself isn't in hurting others, but in rising quietly, powerfully, and on your own terms. Now, I wake up early, smelling fresh coffee, walking through my bustling stores, hearing laughter instead of mockery. Life feels full, peaceful. Never let anyone's laughter define your worth. Let your actions speak louder. Comment below if you've ever been underestimated, and subscribe for more stories where the underdog rises, because sometimes, the quietest person in the room becomes the one everyone remembers.